Alright, so this round we're playing against Leo, who actually apparently recognized me, so from watching my videos, which is awesome. So hi, Leo. I was glad he had talked to me a little bit earlier, and I was glad that we ended up meeting each other in the final, so we'll see how this goes. He won the die roll, he's going to play first, and I'm going to keep this hand. Seems totally reasonable. So yeah, so cool. Hi, Leo, if you're watching this. Good to see fans. Good to be quasi-internet famous, right? Start with the Swamp and Blazing Torch. You know, maybe could have held on to Blazing Torch a bit. I'm not sure. I saw a little bit of his deck. It seems somewhat solid. He's got just a lot of decent red creatures, and then he has an Angel, which is worth noting. The 5/3 Angel. Luckily, we have Claustrophobia on our deck, and so that's one of the few answers to it. He also has a the unblockable guy, the 1/1 unblockable hexproof dude, and that is a little worrisome because that card will just randomly blow you out. And of course, that with the Angel basically makes Angel unkillable, except for with Claustrophobia. So. And swing on in. You know, he's red, white, and blue, and you know that was his one complaint. He said that he doesn't have a lot of removal in his deck, and he also, you know, his mana base is a little sketchy. Which, you know, sometimes it's just the way that goes in this set. But you know, like I said, looking at his deck, it looks like he's got some solid cards in it. You know, lack of removal sucks. So obviously playing the Scab there first, so we can get some value out of our Ghoul Razor, which it looks like we will now. I could have played a Swamp there instead of an Island to just not give away that we actually do have the mana for Claustrophobia, in case he's playing around it, because I know he did watch our replays. So here, I'm going to go ahead and swing. Just with the rats. If he wants to trade, I don't feel too bad about that. So we get our Ghoul, the Torch on the Scab, and we're good. Yeah, maybe shouldn't have swung there. I could have held back. That way he can't really swing there, but wasn't sure if he was going to block there, and honestly, I'm just not too worried about the Spirit tokens at this point. Sure. Now I'm a little worried about it. I've read he's got that guy too. That is kind of problematic. Alright. He saw through my plan. That's one of the spots where, yeah, maybe not playing Blazing Torch earlier might have been better, but not really. I think I will just torch one of the spirits here, because he's going to be hurting us pretty bad. If we torch one of the spirits and then Claustrophobia his Geist, then he won't be hitting us too hard here. I maybe could have done that on my turn, in fact, to try to play around like Moment of Heroism. I'm not sure if he has that in his deck. Fortress Crab, that's a little annoying. Okay. So this turn we can Claustrophobia and Screeching Bat, it looks like. I don't want Claustrophobia as Crab, so... Claustrophobia. Geist. Okay. And Flare Bat. I will not trade with the Spirit for the Bat. I probably will go ahead and flip the Bat next turn, though. Even though it still gets blocked by the Fortress Crab, it's still, it means that he has to block the Bat then. Although, if he's going to attack with the Spirit, well, depends on what he has. He may have some sort of Angel or something here. He's got his Angel, we're in big trouble. Although it's not hexproof yet. Yeah. So next turn he can swing back for 7 in the air. Okay. So we really want to draw Unsummon here, I think, would be the best draw. So if I swing back this turn, he can block a lot of our guys. He'll block this on that. He won't block this. He'll take 3, and then he'll block one of these, which means it's probably not even worth it to attack with those guys. Yeah, but I think it's still the best to flip Screeching Bat here. But Angel is so good. I mean, yeah. Alright. Yeah. I guess I should have played the Occultist first there. In case one of my guys did die, I could have milled some. Because I'm trying to get up to the Unsummon spell here. Okay. So we need Claustrophobia. Or Unsummon. In fact, I think Unsummon just wins it for us here. Even though flipping it buys us a turn, I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, I mean, we're dead either way. So flipping us buys us a turn, so maybe after this. But anyway, so if he just blocks this, he takes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, not quite lethal. But maybe he'll block on our Ghoul and gain us some life or something. Although he still wouldn't gain us enough. So maybe yeah, I'm still not sure what the best play there would have been. Because if I had drawn Unsummoned there, I could have gone bounce, bounce, and swung in for lethal. Unsummon, unsummon. Of course, when I say unsummon, I mean that other spell. Oh, that'll do it too. Let's see, draw a card, so I would have put that into my graveyard. Noble. Alright. Yeah, so definitely going to add a Corpse Lunge so we can deal with that guy. I don't think he has any of the enchantments, you know, the pacifisms or whatever. So Typhoid Rats, probably not going to get a ton of value out of that. I think that's fine. Well, maybe he will, actually, because he's got some vampires here. Let me think for a second. Yeah, I'm taking out the Typhoid Rats. They're just the weakest card in my deck, so...